Hey, welcome back guys, and today I want to talk about the crafting event that takes place in the Sanctuary in the Steel Workshop, as you guys can see by this blue event ribbon. And if you click this crafting event button here, you'll see that the Artena's equipment crafting event is taking place, and it will last from the 31st of August, so it is currently running, until the 28th of September. Basically, this is a point system for an event. The way you generate points is listed here. If you use 1 energy, you'll get 1 point. And if you craft equipment 1 time, you'll get 10 points. So basically the best way to farm points is by spamming hunts, using your mats to actually craft gear there. And also, meanwhile, you are spending energy to also get points as well. Now, these points you acquire can be used to craft 1 level 85 epic equipment piece of gear. You get to select its set, part, main stat, and substat. And also, this piece of gear can be upgraded to level 90 or reforged, rather, just like any other piece of, level 85 gear that you actually have. So it's very important to actually make sure to know what you have to craft, because you can only select one piece of gear to actually, make. So basically, there's going to be one piece of gear that I'm going to recommend for completely new players that are still gearing for hunts, especially like Wyvern and stuff like that, still progressing through like episode 2 and episode 3. Because this piece of gear will be the most universal piece of gear even into the late game. You'll still use this piece into the late game. It's just that it's going to be a set that you actually will have a lot of access to in the early game, and that is going to be speed set. So I recommend speed set, boots, main stat, speed, and you're also going to see that I definitely recommend for the substats, you get health percent, crit damage, crit chance, and attack percent. Now you guys might be wondering why I recommend this. If you guys can get this from Wyvern just by farming a lot, yes. But the reality of the situation is speed set is so highly in demand that if we actually look at the amount of speed set, speed, main stat boots I have equipped, you can see denoted by this green little E here at the top left, I have well over 40 speed set speed boots crafted, and about 30-ish, a little bit more than that actually equipped on my units currently, right? And I do de-gear my units very frequently. So yeah, very, very highly used piece of gear. And I think if you're progressing through the game in the early game through story mode and stuff like that, still gearing for hunts, this is definitely going to be the best option for you to actually, pick for your just your set and then your piece and then everything, right? I think it'll be the best piece of gear for newer players. Now, if you're not completely new to the game, you have way more options. Like these are some options you can see on your screen here, right? So for example, you can make a necklace on whatever set you want, crit damage, and the best subs for that would probably be speed, attack percent, crit chance, or health percent. If you want rage boots or even a ring or a necklace even on rage set to actually gear your one-shot hunts, you can go for attack percent main stat or even crit damage for your necklace. There's so many options. These are just 3 examples, right? If you have a recently pulled Moonlight Landy and you want to gear her, you can run this ring on her, right? You can go counter set ring with health percent, effect resist, speed, defense percent, and attack percent, right? There's so many different options. Even instead of effect resist, you might want to go crit damage or crit chance if you exclusively want to use it for ML Landy, right? So there's so many options you can do, and it's really mainly on you and what you want to gear. For me personally though, what I recommend is going to be penetration set, because it is from Katie's Hunt, and Katie's Hunt is extremely annoying to farm because 1, it takes the longest time to actually go through the hunt, and 2, because getting the units to make a Katie's team will take you the longest amount of time, and 3, if you don't one-shot Katie's, and even if you do, it will be very annoying to gear for. So yeah, it's pretty annoying, so that's why I like pen set. The other sets from Katie, such as Torrent and Injury and Protection, they're not going to be nearly as good. Sorry, not Protection. Protection is from Golem, but yeah, Torrent and Injury set, they're not going to be universally as good as Penetration, which can be used on bruisers. It can be used on single target cleave units and just a lot of options. So I recommend going for the Penetration set. And what I actually recommend going for here is going to be a necklace or a ring. But because we actually do get the necklace that is Penetration set from Raid, if you guys actually do Raid, you can get this Greater Azimanis Fighter's Necklace, right? Pretty much every single month. Then you're going to realize you have a lot more necklaces than rings. So I think ring or even boots are going to be the best option. So for ring, if you go ring, you're going to want to go attack percent with speed, health percent, crit chance, and crit damage. If you go for boots, you're going to want to go for speed main stat with health percent, attack percent, crit chance, and crit damage. Now, if you're trying to use this on a bruiser, you want to go health percent on your ring and then go for bruiser substats. So speed, defense percent, crit chance, and then crit damage. And then for boots, you want to go speed main stats still, and you want to go health percent, defense percent, crit chance, and crit damage. Now I'm actually looking for more bruiser penetration boots. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to go for a speed set. So speed set, and then I'm going to mainly look for basically crit chance, crit damage, defense percent, and health percent. Now you actually will have to keep rolling through your gear. It's going to cost you 50 per, and then you can actually choose between the old one or the new one, so you can never get one that is worse. And basically you want to roll through and just wait till you get the perfect or very close to perfect, right? I definitely don't recommend actually selecting a piece early because you might get better rolls unless it's maxed rolled. All the rolls will be listed on the screen, but you want to just keep going and just keep trying to get the best rolled piece of gear and get the highest equipment score, because like I said, you can only choose one piece and you have a month to actually farm all the points and then keep rolling. So you might as well go for the best piece that you possibly can. It's very early on into this event, so I don't really think anyone should be actually locking anything or confirming, because once you do confirm, you get that piece and this event is over for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video though, guys. Don't want to drag it out any longer. Just make sure, just to summarize, if you're new to the game, speed set boots are going to be the best on speed main stat, and then the subs, you definitely want to go for all percent. Don't craft anything with flat subs, it's going to be super bad, but you definitely want to make sure you have percentage on all your pieces. And for anyone that's not new, there's a variety of options. If you really need more counter pieces, you can craft that. If you really need more lifesteal pieces, you can craft that. But in general, I definitely do think that the penetration ring or boots will be your best bet, because Cadis is so annoying to farm. And yeah, you'll have a lot of speed set pieces anyways from like your left side, so you'll only need one more speed set like ring, and then you can pair that with the Hell Raid necklace here, pen necklace, and the pen boots if you craft it, and then you'll be able to actually have a 4 set speed and then 2 set pen, which is perfect. So yeah, pretty much that's it for this video though, guys. Hope this helps you guys out. If it does, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.